Oh, it looks like we're getting our next crew member here. That is none other than Suni Williams. Big smile, big waves. She, like her other crew members, now will be assisted onto the mobility aid.
International Space Station and Dragon were flying 260 statute miles over the Atlantic. Astronaut Suni Williams with camera in tow. But it seems like we do have the first Crew 10 Onishi, the first Crew 10 astronaut through the hatch, followed by Peskov. Nicole Ayers, the first of the Fly's newest class of astronauts to enter, and last commander of Crew 10, Anne McLean.
Crew 10 has had a great journey up here, about 28 hours to get back up to the space station, and I cannot tell you the immense joy of our crew when we looked out the window and we saw the space station.
And you see at the hatchway the 4 departing Crew 9 crew members posing for some final photos.
SpaceX copies on hatch closure. We'll send a command momentarily to transition the state machine to hatch close. You can reference your hatch closed event details for a few actions, and then complete suit donning per procedure 4.010.
Freedom copies all.
And Nick Hague aboard Freedom confirming that Dragon's hatch to the International Space Station is closed. Looking once again inside Dragon, Butch Wilmore on the left. Settling into his seat is the commander of Dragon, veteran NASA astronaut Nick Hague. On the far right of your screen, Suni Williams. Roscosmos cosmonaut Alexander Gorbanov is completing a few adjustments to items with his seat. He will don his entry suit just a few moments from now. And all 4 crew members will be positioned, ready for undocking and the beginning of a 17-hour trip back to Earth and a conclusion to this mission.
Go ahead on 2.
We are in step 5 with smoke 2, and we found some pieces of dust around the hatch seal area, so we are going to clean them with cotton tape.
Copy and concur with the plan.
The hatch between the International Space Station and pressurized mating adapter number 2 is now closed. The Dragon hatch was closed at 10:05 p.m. Central Time, 11:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Just about 2 minutes ago at 10:26 Central, 11:26 p.m. Eastern, the station hatch also closed, and that sets the stage for the vestibule depressurization and final leak checks at the docking interface.
All hooks open.
All hooks are open. And undocking confirmed. Freedom is free of its moorings. Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore begin their belated trip home.
Separation confirmed.
Undocking occurring right on time at 12:05 a.m. Central Time, 1:05 a.m. Eastern Time.
Beginning to see that plasma trail as Dragon re-enters the Earth's atmosphere. All of that is expected. Altitude plane. And there you see it on your screen, drogue deployment.
Drogue descent rate nominal.
And there we go.
We have visual on 4 healthy mains.
That view was from inside.
Freedom copy.
That
Copy,
was
600.
That was a live view from our recovery vessel off the coast of Tallahassee, Florida.
And splashdown, Crew 9 back on Earth.
And SpaceX Freedom, splashdown. Good main release.
And team have been waiting for Dragon splashdown, and they will now make their way to the splashdown location. Our Crew 9 team members will egress from the Dragon spacecraft. Now, here on your screen, we can see dolphins, actually, who want to come and play with Dragon.
And there we do see Crew 9, some happy waves, smiles all around back on Earth. And that is NASA astronaut Nick Hague, commander of Crew 9, now out of Crew Dragon Freedom.
As Alexander is slid down the little ramp and placed into the mobility aid. Again, big smile. An on-time splashdown. Oh, it looks like we're getting our next crew member here. That is none other than Suni Williams. Big smile, big waves. She, like her other crew members, now will be assisted onto the mobility aid.
There we have it, some waves, some thumbs up, and some smiles. We're getting some views of him now as he egresses or exits the spacecraft.
Once again, some elation and cheers there from Butch Wilmore.
And as standard, the recovery director and crew support teams were on that first helicopter out.
That is none other than Suni Williams.
She's saying, I'm not having
Big smile, big wave.
That is crazy. Now that's about it.
The Dragon capsule to occur here in just a few minutes.
It is awesome. They have Crew 9 home, just a beautiful landing. I think many of you heard that back in January, the president asked SpaceX what it would take to bring this crew home. And I will tell you that at the time that question was asked, we were already looking at options, what to do with the Crew 10, Crew 9 situation and how we're going to set that up. The International Space Station program, the Commercial Crew program, and SpaceX came up with the plan that we just witnessed. The Crew 10 launch last week, the docking over the weekend, the undock early today, and then the landing that we just witnessed.
Some smiles, thumbs up, and a wave. Can't get any better than that.
Yeah.
No, they don't get out on the boat, but you will see that.
You know, the thing I think back of this whole time frame is how really resilient Butch and Suni were the whole time. I mean, they launched on what was going to be a short test flight with the crew flight test vehicle with Boeing. And then they moved very quickly into station increment operations, and they became seamlessly part of the International Space Station. And they did that because they were experienced astronauts, and we had prepared, right? We had flown gloves for them to do spacewalks.
The fact that they flew up on the Boeing vehicle and home on SpaceX, this is a lesson learned for NASA too, such that when we do have Boeing and SpaceX both flying on a regular basis, we need to be able to do the opposite too. If we come up on a SpaceX vehicle and have a problem, to be bringing people home on a Boeing vehicle.